Good afternoon. We were seeing the helping verb of have and do. The English language has a variety of ways to express actions and while expressing action, two important categories of verbs are have verbs and do verbs. Have verbs, these verbs are typically used to express possession, experiences, or relationships. The verb have can be used to show ownership or to indicate something that someone possesses or has experienced, or in certain grammatical structures like the present perfect tense. For example, in the sentence I have a car, the verb have expresses the possession, whereas in sentence she has lived here for years shows that her experience or action completed in the past. Do verbs. The verb do is often used as an auxiliary verb to form questions, negative sentence, or empathetic statements. For example, in the sentence, do you like pizza? Do is the helping verb or helping form or a question. In I do not understand, do is used for the negative or the negation. It can also serve to add emphasis, as in I do want to go. These verbs are essential for constructing various sentences, structures, and tenses in English. Understanding when and how to use have and do verbs is crucial for forming correct and such sentences. Have verbs. In English, to have is one of the most commonly used verbs. Students use various forms of the modal verb even without realistic it. When you learn about these verbs in English grammar, you will note that have is an irregular verb. This means the form of the word changes when they change the tense of the sentence or number and the person of the subject. Example, in present tense, the verb is written as have. However, in the past tense, we cannot simple add ed or to it like have. In the past tense, the verb changes to had. Similarly, for a singular person, they have to say he has a bicycle. But when you make it plural, it becomes they have a bicycle. Broadly speaking, we can say that the verb have has three uses. One use of have is as a primary verb to signify being in possession of something. I have 20 books. Being in a certain condition. I have fever today. Of even synonyms of eating. Example, I have dinner at 8 p.m. The second use of the verb have is as a modifier of an auxiliary verb. Example, I have eaten a lot today. The third use of have is as a modal verb used to express a compulsion or obligation. Example, during the national anthem, let us understand this in detail here. The primary verb is the main verb. It has meaning by itself and the action verb of the sentence. When used as an auxiliary verb, the verb have does not have a specific meaning assigned to it, but it's still very important and it helps complete the meaning of the primary verb in sentences that takes a more complex sentence. There is also a third use of the verb have where it is used as a modal verb. In this case, it is used to express necessity or obligation. The basic form of the verb have, the verb have is irregular verb, which means that it changes its spelling depending on the three main forms it takes place: present, past and past participle, as well as the first, second and third person. The base form or is primary one. Its main use is to make imperative sentence and also to make infinitive by adding to its to in front of it. The base form of the verb thus is have. Present form of the have. The present form of the to have is mainly used to form the simple present of sentence. Since this verb is irregular, there are two ways of writing it in the present, have or has, and deciding to use one of the other depends on the subject of the sentence. Using the subject verb agreement concept, subject have, subject verb, I have, you have, she, they, we have, he has. The past of the have is had. I had, she had, we had, it had, they had, you had. And auxiliary verb to have, one of the most known uses of this verb have is as an auxiliary verb, helps build the perfect tense along with the other verbs, and it can be used in its present or past form. Also, it's very important to know that when used as an auxiliary verb in the informal speech and writing, it can be expressed using contradictions by adding ve to the given subject. Example, I have visited this place, where I apostrophe then we visited the place before. Such type of the example we may write. This is the short information about the have. Then the another is a do, where the phrase to do is used as a verb in various contexts in the English language as main verb. It typically means to perform an action or to carry out a task. It can also be as an auxiliary verb to form questions, negations, and empathetic expression. For example, in questions like, do you like apples? Or in negative sentences such as, I do not know him. To do is highly versatile, playing a critical role in constructing various sentence structures in English. Meaning of the verb to do. The English verb to do has two different meanings. One, when it is used as a main verb, it means to perform a said action or prepare something. For second, it is used as an auxiliary verb where it doesn't have a meaning per se, but wherever this verb is mentioned, one of the two words that are most likely to come up or up are do or does. These are both used as a present form of the verb to do. The differences is that one is most with the particular pronoun and the other is used with the another pronoun. Both have the same type of the use and meanings. They depends on the functions the verb has in the particular sentence. Example of the verb to do. Let us look at the something interesting example of the verb to do below is as below. Can you do me a favor? How do you make this work? How are you doing today? I am doing great. Thank you for asking. I do clean my room quite often. They do their work when they come home on Sundays. She likes to do charity work. Different forms of the verb to do. Here are the different forms of the verb to do that can be used. Simple present form with the do or does. I do, you do, she does, he does, it does, they do. So, and the did, I did, she did, you did, they did. Then the form is done, I have done. Such type of the examples are there of the do, done, does. If it is a negative, I do not know, she does not, we do not, you do not. Such type of the format or the pattern that we may observe. This is the helping verb, that is the have and the do. With this I conclude. Thank you. Good day.